Hi, my name is Keanna Barnes, and I am giving you 3 top ways on how to avoid probate in California, particularly, but you will have to look into your particular state if you are in a state other than California. I'm going to talk mainly about avoiding probate in regards to real estate because that's what I do. I'm a real estate agent here in California, so let's get into it. So, the first way to avoid probate in California, which I think the top one in my opinion, is to create a living trust. Okay, with the trust, the trust owns the assets and not the individual. So even if the individual dies, the trust still stands because it is a trust and not an individual. Trusts are they're there, okay? And that's one of the purposes of a trust. So if you are interested in getting a trust, I can refer some attorneys to you. That way you can make sure that you set up your trust. And also, one tip about trust that people don't always know, sometimes depending on your job, you can get a trust for much lower costs than normal because trust can run you thousands of dollars to get done by an attorney. But sometimes, if you, depending on your company that you work for, and you may be able to, you may have benefits in that company that will connect you with and the trust attorney that will get you a trust done at a fraction of the price. Trust me. You may want to look into it, talk with your HR, and you may be surprised how you can get a trust for a very low cost. Okay. Another way that is not necessarily guaranteed, but it is a way to avoid probate, is to look into the ownership and how your home is owned. If you have your home as joint tenancy. Okay, this is in California. Of course, all states are different. But in California, if you have joint tenancy with the right of survivorship, that means, say you have a mom and a dad, and the dad passes, then the home will go to the mom. Now, after the mom passes, if that home is not put in a trust or something, then that home may have to go to probate. So you definitely want to check with your lawyer to make sure, but check how you have how you own your home, because that is one way to avoid probate. Another way, a third way to avoid probate, is to have what they call a revocable transfer on death deed. Okay, some people have coined that like the poor man's trust, but that is another way to possibly avoid probate in real estate. Now, with this, you have to look up the laws because a lot of propositions are passed in California, particularly, that may circumvent this way. But you definitely want to talk to an estate attorney, someone who does estate planning, wills, trust, and deeds, and all that, to see which would be the best method for you and your family. Okay, so definitely want to look into these things if you're trying to avoid probate, particularly in California, but in any state. Look up you want to connect yourself with an attorney who can advise you on the best way to set yourself up and your family so that they're not scrambling on top of grieving in the event, or the eventual that everyone is not here forever. Okay, so if you would, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm not an attorney. I can refer you to an attorney. I can direct you to an attorney. You can Google it or Yelp an attorney. And if you have any other suggestions on what I need to talk about in helping you make sure that you keep your estate in your family, keep making sure that you pass on this generational wealth, let me know. I'm here to help. My name is Keanna Barnes. I'm a licensed real estate agent in California. Actually, I am a broker, associate broker. So if you have any questions, let me know. Contact information is below. Thanks.